Will do. So we are Team Terminus, seeking to solve food insecurity one unit at a time. Brian, are you muted?
Hello, I'm sorry, the audio wasn't working, but yes, now I'm ready.
Go ahead.
All right, hello, all right. So the problem, food insecurity is caused when people do not have consistent access to food sources, such as supermarkets, farms, and so on. With this, food production issues such as natural disasters and pests have crippled harvests worldwide. To make matters worse, international and national borders and factories have been closed, and disruptions in the food production, food distribution, and all these have affected food deserts and so on. This has crippled the food distribution system and our economy, and most importantly, people's lives. All of these issues have been exacerbated due to the COVID-19 pandemic. In rural areas and low-income urban communities, people are experiencing food insecurity at its highest. Why should we care about food insecurity? 2 billion people worldwide are affected, and more than 35 million households are affected. Out of households of children, 1/3 are affected by food insecurity. The opportunity. In 2012, 54% of low households were dissatisfied with either the nutrition or the amount of food available to them. The COVID-19 pandemic has drastically increased food insecurity. With the Terminus, people will have the comfort of relying on a tightly enclosed portable system. The Terminus reduces the required space to feed one person by 99%, offering an abundance of opportunity for urban and gardening in at-risk communities. And this also has the potential for feeding entire families who live in food deserts and do not have early access to supermarkets. With the Terminus system, we hope to improve people's livelihoods by increasing accessibility to food. The Terminus will undoubtedly help children score higher on IQ tests and perform better in school mentally, physically, and emotionally.
So I think it's worth emphasizing that we're offering a very high quality product at a very low cost. Our design has features comparable to those of NASA models, but our prototype only cost $446, assuming we had a 50% profit margin. We would still be competitive with commercial designs, which hover around $900. However, once we begin mass production, our production costs will only go down, making us even more competitive. We also offer more features than our commercial counterparts, including we produce higher calorie foods, we consume less power, we have features to limit bacterial growth, there's no mess involved, we're highly efficient, which means we take up less space, which means we are portable. We require very little maintenance and absolutely no expertise to maintain our system. We have some projected yields shown here. You can see this isn't just a few sprouts, this is several pounds of food per unit. We also plan to create a database of various growth and yield factors that will have significant research and developmental value because it will be the first centralized database of its kind. Every unit is a fully closed system, which means it does not need a steady source of water, a large power grid, a data link, or chemicals. We also have a very small footprint and can be run entirely off of renewable energy. A data link is not required for our system, but if available, it would be used only to collect data for our database. Our modularity also allows people to only buy and house what they absolutely require, and no special training is required to operate these units. We plan to sell units to relief organizations and nonprofits, which will then send those units to the houses of those in need, who will begin in Lowell and eventually expand to other countries. We will also provide access to our database to researchers with a membership fee, which will help us fund our cause. We have begun construction of our first prototype with the $500 we won from our first competition. We've partnered with Engineers for a Sustainable World. We're speaking with the UMO Office of Sustainability and Mill City Growth. We're not just an idea anymore. We're even launching our very own website. We're asking for $7,566 to purchase a SolidWorks license to protect our IP, register as an official business, launch our website, trademark our logo, and afford 3 more units for testing. Thank you.